Hi, I'm John Atack,
I'm Sam Atack.
and we're going to talk about dissociation as liberation.
Okay.
Now, we watched a couple of monks who represent the new Kadampa Tradition in Britain, little YouTubes they made last year, and I'm looking at these guys and I'm going, these don't look like blissful, serene human beings. These look like panicked human beings. Who are desperately seeking to escape from something traumatic that's happened to them, the sense they don't want to think about it. Now, I have a personal understanding of this. When I was 19, I came home from 6 weeks away in Toulouse in the south of France, where I'd been meant to be playing drums in a band, but I'd actually got abandoned because the guitar player had made it up that there were gigs. So I was just stuck there 6 weeks. And what a wonderful place it is, by the way. But not a good place to starve. No. I don't think that there are any good places to starve. I got home and I found that the girl I'd been living with for 15 months had disappeared, vanished into thin air. And I got rather upset. And I ended up, about 5 weeks after getting back, involved with Scientology. And I was involved with Scientology because I wanted emotional equanimity. I didn't want to feel these awful feelings that I was feeling. Now, the reality is that nothing at all happened in Scientology to benefit me, in escaping those feelings. Nothing.
No.
We never addressed them. I never had any counselling ever about those feelings. What happened was that nature ran its course and the feelings went away. But I'd come from a background of Zen meditation, and I understand that people get drunk, they take drugs, they meditate, they get into fights. There are all sorts of things that people do to escape from what they're feeling. And I don't think that mindfulness or meditation is the right way. Meditation is a technique that is not employed by non-monks in Buddhist countries. It's not something the general population does because it can lead to worse states in a few cases. It's not a method of relaxation. It was never meant to be. But it is a way of putting a wall between you and the stuff that you probably need to deal with. And a part of that dealing with things is to face them. But a part of dealing with them can be to deny them. It can be to do something else, to take your mind off it, do something positive, do something good.
How long you're doing that for, I suppose.
Yeah, and whether it becomes dominant in your behaviour. So take your mind off it, but you need to resolve the problems. And okay, here's the big one. To be human is to be conscious of death. Most animals probably don't think much about it. A butterfly's not going, I'm going to die one day. But human beings, once they've got that consciousness, and it often arises in childhood, I can remember it. I can remember being, 8 or 9, something like that. And I suddenly realising that I might stop being. And then later I got into Buddhism and found I might carry on being.
I remember when you explained that to me, it really freaked me out for a few months at least, because you think, oh my God, I'm going to die. What's the alternative to that? Oh, I'm going to live forever. Oh, that's equally freaky.
Yeah, so there's no way around it. And I think a lot of people want to dissociate from that. They want to, they become obsessed. I once met a guy who ended up in a mental hospital because he couldn't stop thinking about the concept of infinity. And who cares? Yeah, frankly, it's just beyond a big number. These questions are there for us all, and how we deal with them. Well, I believe that we deal with them not through desperately seeking enlightenment, but through creating a network in real time of friends and love kindliness.
Yeah.
You know, I hear the mindfulness people banging on about loving kindness, and then I don't see them really practicing it. You know, Google and the jolly good fellow, which is what they called their head of mindfulness, have actually failed in their social mission. They've created a terrible system. They don't pay their taxes. In terms of social contribution, you know, they did give us Google Maps, which is fantastic because it means we can use surveillance on anybody. Oh, is that a good thing? But I think that, you know, there are misguided ideas, which are dissociation, the failing to accept the human condition. We are here for a period of time. We might as well enjoy it. We might as well adopt happy Stoicism, whether it's from Epictetus or from my preference, Jiang-Tzu, who I think was the greatest of all philosophers, who said, oh, well, you know, go out fishing, have a good time. It doesn't mean to be trivial. We can possibly be profound in our thinking. But it does mean that we shouldn't pretend to ourselves that we have overcome the problem of being human. You won't overcome it. It will remain. So, you know, you have to find some way of accepting it as a reality. Dissociating and pretending you're enlightened, and worst of all, telling other people how to think, how to live, how to feel.
Yeah, which is likely advising them to become dissociated too.
Yeah, so you can ignore that by doing this practice. You know, just use a little self-hypnosis or drink 10 pints of beer and you'll be fine. So, no, dissociation is not liberation, and I wish to condemn those who believe themselves superior to others to the extent that they can exploit and harm others as part of their practice, which I fear is true of the new Kadampa tradition. The Triratna tradition, the Friends of the Western Buddhist order, their guru leader, who did not actually have a Buddhist transmission, so he shouldn't have founded an order, just in the same way that John Kabat-Zinn, who talks about founding a Buddhist lineage, but is not actually a trained Buddhist. Yet it's like mindfulness is a Buddhist lineage. It isn't. It ignores 7 of the aspects of the Eightfold Path. So it cannot be a form of Buddhism. It's a form of conning yourself. We will talk a lot about that elsewhere. That doesn't mean, you know, if you're doing some mindfulness meditation and it's making you feel better, great. But don't think you're going to save the world by doing this. And do look to how much good you are doing. You know, are you getting on with your family? Are you bullying and pushing people around? Are you listening to what people have to say to you? Are you paying attention? And are you aware of kindness and the necessity of kindness in human life? Or are you an armaments manufacturer? Which is another possibility. You can just say, I don't care. So thank you very much for taking the time to spend with us. And we'll see you again soon. I'm John Atack.
I'm Sam Atack.
Goodbye.